Alright, dear students, now check. We're going to start studying this kind of exercises where we have to graph a quadratic inequality, but we have to shade which is the solution. But first we have to find, to plot the parabola. Check what we have to do. Here we have the inequality. Y is less than or equal to minus x to the second minus 7. Why inequality? Because we have this sign instead of the equal sign. Okay? But we are going to start solving it as a normal equation, quadratic equation, because we have to plot the parabola. And this is the way we have to do it. Okay? So, step number 1, dear students, we have to find the vertex. How? As we always do. In this case, A equals minus 1. We have no V, so V equals 0 and C equals minus 7. So, as V equals 0, we can use the rule, remember? If B equals 0, the vertex is going to be 0, C, the value in C. So, in this case, the vertex is 0, minus 7. Once you have the vertex, dear students, the step number 2 is to create the table. So, remember that in the middle, I'm going to place the vertex, which is 0 in x minus 7 in y. So the point is 0, minus 7. But then I'm going to get other 2 points because in Alex you're going to be asked to find other 4 points, to the left and to the right. But this is not a must. So once you have two other points, you are going to be able to plot the parabola. So I recommend it to you to find for other 2 points so you can save time. Now, remember that we are going to look for a number which is smaller than the x coordinate in the vertex. As we have 0 here, one number which is smaller is minus 1 and one number which is greater is 1. So when x equals minus 1 and we substitute it in the equation, look, important here. I am not going to write here the inequality, but I'm going to write it as an equation, a normal equation, because this is the way we have to do it in order to find the points, so we can plot the parabola, okay? Now, we substitute minus 1 in the equation, so we have minus, then x, which is minus 1, raised to the second, minus 7, and we get minus 8. So the point here is minus 1 in x, minus 8 in y. Then the other point when x equals 1, and we substitute in the equation and we get minus 8 again. So we have 1, minus 8. Once we have the 3 points, the vertex and 2 more, we plot them in the graph, in the coordinate plane. Okay? So look, first the vertex is 0, minus 7. So 0 in x minus 7 in y. And then the first point, which is minus 1, minus 8. So minus 1 in x, minus x in y, which is this point. And the third point, 1 in x, minus 8 in y. So this is 1 in x, minus 8 in in y. Okay? Once we have these 3 points, you use the parabola tool in Alex, and you just click here, and the parabola is going to be drawn. Okay? So in this case, we have the parabola like this. And then the important thing here, when we are solving inequalities, dear students, is in step number 4. We're going to take one point which is inside the parabola, and then we're going to take one point which is outside the parabola in order to find which is the area that we have to shape. Okay? So, inside the parabola, I'm going to take... I'm going to start here with the origin, which is outside the parabola, okay? So when we have the point 0, 0, which is here, boom, we substitute the values. Remember that this is x and this is y. So we substitute both of them in the inequality, and we check if this is true or false. So we're going to have, look, y, as y is 0, we have 0, is less than minus x to the second, is less than minus x, and x is 0 to the second, minus 7, and we solve it. So we have 0 is less than or equal to all this is 0, minus 7, so here we have minus 7. And is it true, dear students, that 0 is less than or equal to minus 7? No, this is completely false. So false and sad face. So that means that this area is not going to be shaded, okay? So I have to shade what is inside the parabola, but I have to verify it, okay? So let's continue. Step number 5. I am going to take one point which is inside the parabola, and I am taking 0, minus 8. So 0 in x minus 8, I mean this point that we have here, okay? And I'm going to evaluate it in the inequality. So the same thing. But now look, that y, this is x and this is y. Now y equals minus 8. So minus 8 is less than or equal to minus x to the second, and x is 0, minus 7. Because I am taking, again, the inequality. Then we have minus 8 is less than or equal to, all this is 0, minus 7. So is it true that minus 8 is less than or equal to minus 7? Yes, this is true. So true, happy face. And look, what you have to do is this. You have to shade, as the point which is true is this one, we have to shade all the area which is inside the parabola. And this is the solution. Okay? Good, dear students. Take care, stay at home, and see you later.